Hello, I'm Angel. This is my channel, Angel Says Art. I'm a tiny little channel. I'm just starting out doing this, so thank you for being here. If you're watching this video, then it's because you saw the title, and the title says that I'm going to be talking about participating in my very first Artist of the Month at a local restaurant where they hung up my art for an entire month and kind of advertised for me for free. So I'm going to take you along that journey in this vlog and kind of talk to you about the prep work, what it was like, setting up. If you're interested, stay tuned and think about liking and subscribing. That would be super cool too. All right, see you on the other side.
It all started when I went into a local restaurant in my downtown area and I saw that there was art hanging up on the wall. And so I went up to the front and I asked about it. I asked about their Artist of a Month, and they introduced me to the person that works there that is the one that puts all that together. She works there, but she's also an artist herself. They participate in the monthly art walks during the season where they shut down the whole downtown, and everybody walks through and sees artists and craftspeople. But they also do the Artist of the Month, where they take your artwork and they hang it up in their restaurant on the wall for the entire month. So I asked about it. They said they had August open, which was awesome because it was my birthday month. And yeah, then she sent me the link and told me to fill out the paperwork. This is the online form that she sent to me. And you see me clicking through and filling it out. It was very easy. It was just questions about, me, personal information, and then submitting images of my work. And, it wasn't official until I filled this out. I already had a few pieces of art that were, in the works and halfway done. So once I filled out that online form, it was time for me to get cracking. I have two pieces there that I was working on. One of them is Amy Winehouse, and honestly, full disclosure, never finished her. For some reason, Amy is just really hard for me to paint. As you see here, I'm working on Erykah Badu, one of my all-time favorite paintings. Basically, I spent the next couple of weeks prepping pieces that I knew I wanted to put up in the restaurant. And I tried to create a cohesive body of work that looked really great together, some large and some small. And heads up to you Erykah fans, or if you just enjoy watching people paint portraits, I might be doing an Erykah Badu video on this channel, Paint With Me. So for a couple of weeks leading up to the Artist of the Month, I kept fixing paintings, touching them up. I kept putting on final details, and then I started the varnishing process on all of the pieces. I find this varnishing process to be completely nerve-wracking. When you lay it down, it comes out white, but then when you start to spread it, it starts to turn like this bluish purple, and it just wrecks your nerves because you feel like you're just ruining your painting. But of course, when it dries, it's completely clear, and it makes it look nice and shiny and beautiful. This is one of my larger pieces that is mixed media. It has spackle, it has paint pens, then it has acrylic paint, and it also has gold leaf. You see here, I am working with the paint pen and I'm adding all of the depth and the details in the cracks. And yes, I paint the edges of my canvases. I know the jury is out on that. Some like it, some don't. Some think it's right, some don't. I make the choice, I do it, and I'm proud of it. Here I am finishing the Selena portrait. I love Selena so much, as so many people do. This portrait was actually very challenging for me, I think because I'm hard on myself when it comes to Selena. I'm actually already working on the Paint With Me video of me painting this portrait. Once I was done with the actual painting process, now it was time for me to start prepping each and every painting with a signature, and I like to put an Angel Says Art stamp on the back of all my work. I made this little plaque to hang up next to my art on the walls. It's a good idea to hang up something like this next to your work when you display it, because people are going to wonder who you are and they're going to want to know about you. And so it's an opportunity for you to put your socials.
It's like 11:15. I'm so tired. I'm literally going to be hanging my art in 4 days. Like, I'm going to get it done. I've already varnished all of the pieces, but I had one piece that I'm working on that I really wanted to add to the showing, and I'm not going to make it. They want me to give them like a spreadsheet of the art that I am going to be hanging in case people want to buy it. So they want kind of like a spreadsheet of how much my art is, and, you know, information on my Venmo and Cash App and stuff like that. And so I'm doing the whole business side still. And I'm just sitting here reflecting, and I thought that I should record like the reality. Like, I feel down. I'm trying not to be hard on myself because I really wanted to put that piece in the showing, and I also wanted to finish stickers, and I didn't get to that either. I didn't finish that. I didn't reach that deadline. This is my very first showing as an artist, and I really want to stay positive, but it's hard. I got blue all over my hands when I opened the container, and I just took my finger and I just rubbed it on there, and I actually really like the way that looks, so I'm actually gonna do more of that. I love working with my fingers when I'm doing art. It's just my jam. And as you can see, I collected every piece of junk newspaper I could find, and I utilized that to cover up my paintings to protect them during transport. What you're seeing there is something to measure with. I took scissors with me. I made labels of the titles of all of my work and the size, and also what medium it's in. And I have 3M picture hanger strip thingies that are super awesome. I highly suggest, if you're going to be hanging your stuff up in a restaurant or a gallery, I would definitely bring 3M strips with you. It helps protect the walls. So what I'm doing here is I'm actually doing a run through of utilizing this wagon to get my paintings from point A to point B. So from my car into the restaurant. Okay, I got the paper for the packing it up, and I went and got scissors, and finding scissors in this house absolutely ridiculous task. Nobody ever listens to me when I ask them to stop touching my scissors.
After doing the sort of mock trial of loading up my stuff, I then moved everything to my garage so it was right there ready to go in the morning, so that I could pack it into the car after I took the kids to school, because I was going to hang up my things first thing in the morning.
Okay. I might need your hand. You can record it. Put your hand just there, like that. There you go. Are you zoomed all the way out?
I think.
Let me see.
No.
You're not? Let me see. There.
Just let it go. It's fine.
And put it on this side. Can you take the small ones down there and tilt them upward?
I wanted to take a little look around to show you the downtown area. A lot of street art, some graffiti down there. And then you have the main art gallery right here. And right across the street from this gallery is the restaurant.
I feel like, Katie, I feel like our prices are fair. I feel like we price them fairly.
The area where I was setting up my art was off to the side, kind of in a reading corner or like a reading nook. And as you can see, there was a board there on the table that said Artist of the Month, and then it has your name on it. And they said that, you know, you could put out anything that you wanted to put out, your paintings, if you had prints, if you had stickers. And I was glad that I got my stickers done in time because I was able to put them up. My lovely daughter went with me to help me, and her and I were able to set up in less than 10 minutes. We made sure to look at all of the pieces and, you know, dust them off. Some of them, I don't know how, had dirt on them, so we were just cleaning them off. And then we brought the level with us so that we could make sure that all of the paintings were level, and so that we could measure the distance between them and kind of come up with a configuration that looked good on that wall. As you can see, it was gorgeous over there in the corner. They had the tree right here and the beautiful sunlight.
We did it!
Having my daughter there with me, helping me, was an amazing experience for both of us. So my work went up August 1st, and then it'll come down the end of August. And the wall will be ready
What I'm going to do
for the
now is
next
just check all
artist,
the
who will be
labels.
the artist of the month for September.
Okay. Awesome. When it was all said and done, I have to say I had an amazing time. You know, being an artist, a lot of the business side of it I'm learning is about putting yourself out there and really saying, you're kind of saying, hey, look at me in a lot of ways. And that makes a lot of people seriously uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable with that. You can do it. It just takes practice. You do a little bit at a time and it gets easier, I promise. I hope that this video was encouraging to you. I hope maybe it helped you have some ideas on how to prep if you're going to do something like this. Also, if you have any questions at all, please leave them down below and I will answer them. I always like to have conversations with everybody. Also, if you want to check me out on my other platforms, Instagram, and you can check me out on my TikTok at Angel Says Art. All right, peace.